man. Let the people know who we got on Pop Trunk Media today.
Pop Trunk Media, what's up, H-Town, yo, I'm Clint, a.k.a. Clinton New Kirk, that's my name, full name, you know, I go by the rapper name Kirk Cocaine, and Way2Real Entertainment is, you know, Laredo, Texas registered, you know, so we here right now. What's going on?
Okay, so first off, where you from, man?
Originally, I'm from Garner, North Carolina, a small town outside the capital city of Raleigh, you know, representing the Carolinas. You know, they say it ain't where you from, it's where you at, you know, so I'm in Texas right now doing my thing, so we just gonna see what's going on with it.
Okay, so how was it in Carolina growing up?
Oh man, Carolina, I mean, I love it, that's all I know. You know, I had a great upbringing in the country, you know, / city, you know, I'm not too street, not too country, but I had a mix of, you know, best of both worlds, man, and I got a lot of partners back there I grew up with, you know, that, you know, they rooting for me and everything, so, you know, I like branching out. I don't like to sit in one spot, you know, so I've been in North Carolina like all my life, you know, so when I came out this way in my early 30s, so, you know, it's a new venture for me, kind of. I've been out in Texas for 5 years, so, you know, I left a little bit behind, a little bit of family behind, close friends behind, but they all rooting for me, man, wishing me the best out this way.
Okay, so what led you into making music?
Man, I always wanted to do music, man, since I was 5 years old. The first song I remember was that Lottie Dottie by Slick Rick, man. I got in trouble for remembering that song and reciting that song, man, so it was like, I knew then, you know, I always liked music, but one thing about it, I always had a passion to do it, but it's just that it always takes something for you to jump into that lane and into order to try to create something and you know, let that passion become your career. So what kind of pushed me into it was I'm a barber, you know, really licensed barber, and I've been barbering since 2006, and it's like, music always been around me, music always been a part of me, so I kind of wanted a career shift. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and put all my energy into trying to make this music, man, and you know, and try to let that barbering career be part-time and kind of fade out once ever the music takes over, you know. So that's why I'm in it right now.
Okay, so I noticed you said when you first started, you just jumped into it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see, when you first jumped into it, was it anybody around you that like tried to go against what you had going on?
I wouldn't say nobody around me been against it. You know, I mean, I can tell when certain people, you know, they don't really discourage blatantly, but it's kind of like, you know, they have their doubts, and you can kind of read people's body language and say, are you sure that's what you want to do? Or, nah, what you going to do about the money? Because, you know, in this music industry or entertainment period, if you don't get an upfront money out the gate, then you know, it's all out of pocket, you know, and people look at that like, you know, what are you making or what are you doing? You know, it's a long process if you really understand the business side of it. It's a lot of waiting, you know, to get paid, and a lot of people just look at the money and not the passion that you have for it, you know. So I can't say I had anybody that was against me, but I had a couple people that was encouraging me, man, you know, go for it, you know, go for it.
Okay. So how long you been doing this rap shit, man?
Man, rapping myself, I mean, I can say, man, since I was in the first grade, when you learn how to, you know, put the rhyming together and poetry and all that, but actually rapping and putting music and songs together, man, not long, not even 2 years, because really rapping part of it, not even my passion. That's not really what I wanted to do. I never really wanted to be the rapper. You know, I wanted to be the one behind the scenes, you know, the Russell Simmons, you know, like the P. Diddy, even though P. Diddy is out on the forefront, he'll be all in the videos and all that. I'm kind of like I'm more into Russell Simmons. I want to be behind the scenes. I'm more that one that's Slim on you know, Birdman and Slim, you know, I want to be the Slim. I want to be behind the scenes, but right now, you know, I got something that's out there that's putting me out, you know, but eventually that's gonna fade to the black, and I'm gonna be in the background, man. I want to put artists on the forefront, you know, representing, you know, Way2Real. That's what I want to do.
Yeah, for sure, man. Okay, so back to the grind. What made you make that?
Oh man, back to the grind is like I was going through a situation where I was in jail, in Texas, and I was just in there thinking like my situation is I can't talk too much about that situation, but I was in there knowing that I was gonna have an opportunity to to get out and get back to it because I lost a lot. During the 8-month span.
Yeah.
And I was just in there, and I was like, man, what I'm gonna do when I get back? It's like, you gotta go back. I know I gotta go hard. So I put that down and I put those words down as like, this is what I'm gonna do. Mixed in with a little bit of what I had already done in my past, so I was kind of like, what, back to the grind, and I was thinking I had clips in my mind, that grinding and clips. I was like, I had that in my mind, like, grind, I'm getting ready to go hard, but it just came out, man, and it really wasn't for me to put out. I was working with a couple artists, in Texas that, I was really trying to put their music out. So it's 2 artists to be exact. One is OG Big Homie Savage. He representing Lubbock, Texas. He came down from Laredo. You'll meet him later. But he had put his music out. So I was waiting on another artist. I won't say his name right now, but it was his turn to go up the bat. He wasn't ready. Everything was already accounted for. Everything was paid for. So it was his turn to put the music out.
Yeah.
He wasn't ready. So I said, you know what? I ain't gonna let it just sit. I said, I got something I can say. So I put that back to the grind out. And I let it fly,
Okay. So shit, back to the grind for the people that don't know. Right. Let the people know where to find it at.
Oh, you can go back to the grind. Just go to YouTube, Kirk Cocaine, Kirk Cocaine. You put Kirk Cocaine, it's gonna pop up. Back to the grind, back to the grind. I mean, just that's it. You can go right there. You can go to SoundCloud. I got a SoundCloud. It's Way2Real Entertainment. You can find it there, and it's everywhere digital. Whatever stream you got that you can, Spotify, anywhere digital where you can look up music. It's there. Pandora, anything, whatever you got on your phone, just search it. Kirk Cocaine, Back to the Grind. You'll find that.
Facts. Y'all go get that. Y'all go check that out. How do you define your music?
Define my music is just like I said, it's real, like street. What I've been through, what I'm doing, or what like I said, what I've been through, what I've already done, or it's something that I'm doing now. Or, I'm just that type. If I'm gonna say something, I can only say, what I did or what I'm actually doing right now.
Okay. So, I noticed you said you got your own label, Way2Real. Okay, so I was wondering, what's your dream record label that you would want to partner with?
Man, I'm always Jay-Z, my favorite, so anything, whatever Jay-Z got going on, if I could go right there with the Rock Nation, I'll be right there with him. I like what Cash Money always been doing, from even before, after you say Master P did it first coming out of his thing, so I gotta go back right there. I will get with Master P first, then I get with Cash Money, I like what they got going on, but my number one is, Jay-Z. I like that business mind right there is what he got going on right now.
Okay.